Deep in the heart of Eldermere, a forest shrouded in mist and ancient magic lay untouched by human hands. The locals called it the Veilwood, a place whispered about in cautionary tales. But few believed the stories of its ethereal inhabitants, the fairies. They were said to be as small as hummingbirds, glowing softly like fireflies. One moonlit night, a curious girl named Elira wandered into the Veilwood. Guided by a melody carried on the breeze, she followed a trail of glowing mushrooms that seemed to light up just for her. As she ventured deeper, the forest grew alive with whispers and flickering lights. Elira gasped as she stumbled upon a meadow bathed in silver light, where dozens of fairies danced in a delicate spiral. Before Elira could take another step, the dance stopped. A hush fell over the meadow as a regal figure emerged, a fairy unlike the others. This was Queen Lysaria, ruler of the Veilwood. "You should not have come here, child," the queen said, her voice a gentle echo. "Humans bring destruction wherever they tread." Elira knelt, her heart pounding. "I mean no harm, your grace. I've always believed in your kind." The queen studied her for a long moment. "Faith alone does not grant you passage. The Veilwood is in danger, and it is not your world's concern. Leave now, and do not return." Elira hesitated, sensing a sadness beneath the queen's stern words. But the queen turned away. Days turned into weeks, yet Elira couldn't shake the memory of the Veilwood or the sorrow in Queen Lysaria's voice. Rumors began to spread in the nearby villages, crops failing, livestock disappearing, and a strange darkness creeping closer to the forest's edge. One evening, Elira overheard the village elders speaking of a shadowy figure said to be draining the life from the land. The creature, known as the Wraithbane, fed on magic and had set its sights on the Veilwood. Determined to help, Elira returned to the forest. Armed with nothing but her courage and an old lantern, she followed the glowing mushrooms once more. The forest seemed darker, quieter, as though it, too, feared the approaching threat. When Elira reached the meadow, she found it in ruins. The flowers were wilted, the air heavy with despair. Fairies flitted about in panic, their light dim. Queen Lysaria stood in the center, her glow faint but her resolve unshaken. "You again," the queen said, though her tone lacked its former harshness. "To help," Elira replied firmly. "The Wraithbane threatens us both. Let me stand with you." The queen hesitated, then nodded. "If you truly wish to aid us, you must prove your courage. The Wraithbane hides in the Shadow Glen. Its heart is a crystal of stolen magic. Destroy it, and its power will crumble. But be warned, it will try to tempt you with illusions of your deepest desires." With the queen's blessing, Elira set off, accompanied by a small fairy named Sylvie, whose mischievous spirit hid a fierce loyalty. Together, they ventured into the Shadow Glen, where the air seemed to pulse with malice. In the heart of the Shadow Glen, the Wraithbane awaited, a towering figure cloaked in darkness, its eyes like burning coals. It spoke in a voice that slithered through Elira's mind. The Wraithbane showed her visions of riches, power, and a life free from fear. But Elira closed her eyes, clutching the lantern. "You won't deceive me. The Veilwood deserves to thrive, and so do the fairies." Summoning all her courage, she hurled the lantern at the crystal. Light exploded, illuminating the glen in a radiant glow. The Wraithbane let out a bone-chilling shriek as it dissolved into nothingness. As the shadows retreated, the Veilwood began to heal. Flowers bloomed, and the fairies' light grew brighter. Queen Lysaria appeared, her expression soft. "You have done what many would not," she said. "The Veilwood owes you its life. From this day forward, you are a guardian of our realm." Elira returned to her village, her heart forever tied to the fairies.